Hello, this is Romana Lounge. There are a variety of reasons why you might want to reduce your spending. Maybe you are saving to buy a house, a car, go to school or for retirement. Probably you have too much debt or very little income. Maybe you are building an emergency fund. Probably you are saving to buy holiday or birthday presents. Or, maybe you realize that you are spending too much money. There are some signs that will let you know that you have a spending problem. In this video we are going to reveal those signs to you as well as give you tips on how to control your spending. Sign number 1. If you carry a balance on your credit cards. Sign number 2 is when you run out of money toward the end of the month. Sign number 3 is when you spend more than you earn. Sign number 4 is when you have a negative net worth, or where your total debt exceeds your assets. Sign number 5. Your monthly rent or mortgage payment is greater than 1/3 of your take-home pay. Sign number 6. If you have to choose which bills you'll pay this month and which you would not, then you have a spending problem. Finally, sign number 7. You have a spending problem if you are getting deeper and deeper into debt. The good news is that if you understand the reasons why you spend too much money, then you can take steps to control your spending. Spending is often emotional. People spend more when they are sad, lonely, or depressed. When you're not happy, you try to buy things. Psychologically, you will feel that buying such things will substitute the negative feelings with a positive one. But, the spending will eventually make you feel worse when you have to pay the bills. Another reason for uncontrollable spending is poor impulse control. You want something now, so you buy it now, without any consideration as to whether you need it or can afford it. The solution to this is to always think through before you spend money. By thinking through, you provide opportunity for the spending impulse to disappear. There are several psychological tricks that can help limit and reduce your spending. 1. Pay for expenses using cash, not credit. At the beginning of each month, set aside some cash in envelopes, one for each category of expense. For example, you could have one envelope for groceries, another for eating out and another for entertainment. When you run out of cash, the spending comes to an end. 2. Avoid sales. Sales get you excited about spending, which can lead you to spend more than you meant to. Of course, it is not a bad idea to wait and buy things during sales. But you have to exercise restraint and buy only the things that you need. Be mindful that the savings you make during sales are not usually very fantastic. 3. Use a shopping list. A shopping list lets you plan your purchases ahead of time. The cool thing about a shopping list is that you can use it to avoid buying items that are not on the list. 4. Ask for permission. Make an arrangement with a family member or friend who must grant you permission before you make any major spending. This must be someone who is firm enough to disapprove of your choices if they are not good financial decisions. 5. Learn to say no. When a child or a loved one asks you for something, learn how to turn down the request if it does not amount to a good financial decision. If you do this often enough, it will get you into the habit of saying no to your personal impulses. Just be prepared to deal with the child or loved one throwing tantrums as a result of your saying no. 6. Translate money into time. Figure out how many hours you will have to put up at work to pay for the item you want to buy. Converting money into time will enable you become more diligent with your spending. It will also make the cost more tangible and less abstract. 7. Unsubscribe. You are probably on the mailing lists of a lot of vendors that urge you to spend money. Unsubscribing from them can reduce the urge to spend. If unsubscribing doesn't work, mark the email as spam. 8. Don't spend too much time on social media. Avoid buying anything from social media. Social media contributes to impulse spending because of targeted advertising. You also stand the risk of being scammed because most social media offers promote products that are too good to be true. They are also often marketed by companies that are unknown. 9. Delete shopping apps from your mobile phone. Shopping apps make it too easy to spend money. Turn off notifications, so that you are not continually interrupted by alerts from your friends and family. These alerts can tempt you to make purchases that are unnecessary. 10. Add delays before you can spend. Wait a month before spending money on something you don't really need. This interrupts the spending impulse. It will give enough time for buyer's remorse to kick in before you buy. 11. Distract yourself from spending. When you have a compelling urge to shop, stop the temptation by doing something else. For example, instead of driving to the mall, drive to a local park or public library. When you are at home at your computer, and you have the urge to do some online shopping, get up to walk around the apartment and do some chores. Shift the impulse into a more positive direction. 12. Add barriers to spending. If you make it more difficult to spend money, you will reduce your spending. This can involve adding extra steps before you spend money. For example, create a form you must complete to justify the expense before you spend the money. Or require yourself to clean the toilets or do other chores before you can go out shopping. 13. Set realistic financial goals. Start with achievable financial goals, so that you have something to work towards that is within reach. Setting an unrealistic goal will prevent you from making any progress on reducing your spending. Hope you found this video enlightening. If you haven't already subscribed to this channel, please kindly do so in order for you to be notified when we post new videos of this nature. Thanks for watching. See you on the next video.